Kieran, pre-season ends with victory against the side preparing for the Europa League this season. Hard fought. What do you make of today?
Yeah, it was a good game, good challenge. Some good positives and step forwards in our performance, and areas still to improve. Players getting stronger and fitter week by week, but also quite a lot of the squad have still got a way to go in that area. So it was a good game. Of course, it could have went either way with the penalty especially, but I thought we'd done plenty of good things in the game, and be a good one to look back on.
You talked about set pieces potentially being crucial this season. The winner comes from one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I've spoken lots about how we're going to have to try and keep our identity but adapt, and we're not going to be able to open up the game as much every minute of every game pretty much like we did last season. So we're going to have to find times to do that and find time to keep the game a little bit more closed, and also set pieces we're going to get less, so they're going to be of utmost importance to be even more efficient with them, and we're going to defend more, so we're going to have to be even more resilient against our set plays. So lots of challenges for us in there, and that's 2 weeks in a row. I think we've kept a clean sheet across 90 minutes and scored from a set play, so it's a pretty good formula to strengthen ourselves again.
I know your systems are flexible and fluid, but correct me if I'm wrong, it looks more like a wing-back system than the traditional 4-2-3-1 that we've seen from your side. Is that with the Premier League challenge in mind, having a bit more of a solid base?
A mixture of things. I think anyone who's watched us for a good period of time would know that it's one or two positions can tweak and the system can look different, but in reality 9-10 of the roles in the pitch are very, very similar, and sometimes we defend with a line of 3, sometimes a line of 4, sometimes a line of 5. There was bits of the game today that we were super aggressive and really defended big spaces and were really, really brave, and when we were sort of defending a little bit lower, we made a back 5 a little bit earlier in our defensive structure with Ben dropping in, and that's just something we wanted to look at over pre-season, to be honest. Gives us a different option, gives us a possibility to strengthen across the back line in certain situations, and of course a chance to look at different personnel in different positions, a chance to look at Ben today playing in a more advanced role than what he has in the first couple of games. So again, we're going to need to be even more adaptable this year, not just in our system and the systems that we use, but also within the strategies that we use within that. So today was a good practice on certain bits of that.
Any George Hirst update for us?
Yeah, he's had a surgery on his knee, not as bad as it could have been, thankfully. So it was a keyhole surgery. So it's possibility of recovery around 8 weeks after he did the surgery. So of course it's not great news. Of course it's a big loss. On the other hand, with a part of the knee although it was an innocuous injury, really, the part of the knee that it was in, it could have been more serious than that. So it is what it is, and he started his recovery now.